Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to West of Loathing, where we have begun picking up quests. Can we talk to you? Nope. Just a drunk guy. And walking into cactuses. Closed? Who's this? Anyway, we've begun picking up some quests, and we're going to try to complete them, but there's more to the town to check out, so let's do that. Get lost. Okay, I'll try my best. Hello, Cactus Jack. You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Hi? Howdy yourself. The name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why you call yourself Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus and all. Huh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Yeah, I found one in the basement of the bar. Give him the newspaper. Much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Sure, and 3 experience. Thank you. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Sure. There you go. Enjoy it. Topeka. 60 miles. Nope. You're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Oh yeah, that thing with the person. I bet we could dig this up, loose dirt. That thing with the person in the place, Topeka and whatnot. Let's see. So we got 3 needles, we got home and oats, we got a recovered mug we can turn in for some meat. And we got map updates. Cool. So we could go to any of these. There's more to do at Orhole Mine, though, so probably we should go there first. But I do want to turn in this mug. Get our meat. Found this mug. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mug and collect your bounty. Thank you. Goodbye. Yep. Good deal. Let's see. Orhole Mine. Let's go. There is a horse to recover here too, right? Yeah, let's find that shovel. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess, but you got an item, shovel. Provides the option to dig in certain places. Sweet, can turn the ground into holes. Sounds like something we might be into. You know what, I think I'm going to turn off stupid walking. There we go. Nice. Oh, another mug. And in we go. Ooh, spoopy. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Examine the controls. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers. Both kinds. The kinds that set off explosives and the kind that unclog toilets, I imagine. Level 3, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? I guess we want blasting caps and plungers so we can blow something up? Hello? Blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Good to know. Grab one. Dang it, looks like you're going to need a crowbar to pry open one of the crates. Oh, well we don't have that. Can we get one from tools? Level 3? Hopefully they got crowbars on level 3. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Pick the lock. We just so happen to have a needle. Ah, crowbar. Excellent. You managed to unlock the tool. Oh, just a little handstand there. It's an idle animation. That's great. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Excellent. Now can we get our blasting cap? Level 1. Blasting cap, please. Grab one. Excellent. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Got an item? Blasting cap. Level 2 for plungers. The sign lied, though. There's only the one kind. Well, that's the kind we most need, I imagine, for whatever reason. Detonation plunger. Sweet. Sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow up the entire building. Guess it works that way, too. That kind of plunger. This is a device for converting electricity, which has only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. I agree with that assessment. The crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if a thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. Provides the option to pry things open in certain places, also damage 5 to 6, which is more than our brass knuckles, right? Should we switch that out? Excellent. Yeah, we'll go with that since it's more damage. Looks like it auto-equipped the pistol, which I just realized we never actually looked at, did we? Deputy pistol. Was deputized during one of the sheriff's most recent benders. Damage 4 to 5. Okay. Anything here? Nope. Minecart is still full. Dig through it. Find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. Okay, is that money? A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh, and well, veins. So literally meat. In this game, I guess. Just sell it. Okay, will do if I find a place I can sell it. Is this where we're supposed to use the blowy uppy stuff? This looks dangerous. Well, then why don't we hook up the plunger to it? Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. A whole 5 feet. Seems safe? Let's do it. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Oh. Add the blasting cap. Okay, you have succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. At least, it's not an actual grave danger, right? Anyway. Boom. Good job. Oh, here's the horse. You see the horse. You see the dark horse, rather. Barely. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though. In this case, it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Aw, you're my kind of horse. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. No comment. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Here, have some oats. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please, can we pat her on the nose? As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Aw, come on, eat the oats yourself. Guess we proved they're not poison? Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag, toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. Ah, the homing oats, I gotcha. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Have some oats. Here you go, yum yum. She sidles away from you warily again and makes a surprisingly good attempt to hide in her own shadow. Come on. The horse hunches your shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something. That's a good girl. Here's some oats. Eat them. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Hopefully she's gone home. Anything else? Ooh, what's this crack? Examine the hole. You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there. Well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. So we need 3 dynamite. Okay, well, we'll be on the lookout for that. And try to remember to come back here. Oh, we can dig on these little humps of dirt here. Dig it. A silver nugget. Is that worth the same as meat is in this game? Okay, well, we got it. Dig through the meat ore. 50 meat. Excellent. Starting to get somewhere with our money situation. Let's head on someplace else. Let's see. We could go back and collect our reward, but why do that when we can just go on to the next place? Let's go to Thousand Snakes Gulch. And there's one of the 1,000 snakes. Can we... One of these rocks is really shiny. Grab it. Sure. Shiny rock. It's about the size of a rock. It's shiny. Very descriptive. Thank you very much. Ouch, ouch. This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Can we beat it? We have 1 action point. Let's see. Deal 8 to 9 damage. 5 to 6 with the pistol. Beef up. Costs 1 action point. Your muscle will increase by 2. This will not end your turn. Probably that's what we need to do. First aid will not end our turn. Surrender is the same as losing. No, we're not going to surrender. Get beefy. Yeah. Now we're doing 10 to 11 damage, which is just enough to defeat this snake. Awesome. Death to all snakes. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murder and Tev. 3 experience. Yay. Let's see if we want to spend some of our experience. So we are a fighter type, so our primary thing is going to be muscle, I think. Affects how much damage you do when you hit stuff and how much damage you take when you get hit. Okay. Mysticality is for spells and elemental attacks from bad guys, so it also affects how much damage we take from spells, so maybe that is worth raising eventually. Moxie affects how much damage you do when shooting and how much damage you take when getting shot. So muscle is melee and Moxie is range. Grit is hit points, stomach capacity, and pain tolerance. Gumption is your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. So speed, maximum action points, and spleen capacity. I don't know what spleen's for. One would assume that stomach is how much we can eat. Okay, we can just hover. Your stomach capacity determines how many food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Good to know. Spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a day. Okay. Glamour is your appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll also be able to afford them. 10 XP to increase. Let's see. Plus 10 to meat gains. Okay. And plus 1 to liver capacity, which determines how many alcoholic drinks we can have in a day. I want to raise Glamour 1 here, which is, all we can afford, just to boost our meat gains, I suppose. Then we'll work on our actual stuff that keeps us alive and keeps us killing stuff. Good deal. Let's go kill some snakes. Yeah, attack it. So our health resets every battle. Oh, we got poisoned. Little thing up there shows how much poison we got. Okay, 8 to 9 damage, but we're going to get beefy. And 15, so we can't one-shot this snake. We should still be able to beat it. Yeah, it's only hitting us for 1 and then 1 from the poison. Attack it again. Die, snake, die. Alright, short work of a long snake. Ha. Hello. Don't think walking into these cactuses actually does anything to hurt us, since our health is full at the beginning of each battle, so I'm not going to worry about it. This snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book to beat this one. You know what? I'm good at tricks. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, 4 damage and 1 poison. We may not be able to beat this one. It's got... What is the hit points on this thing? 20. We're gonna try it anyway. Get beefy. We won't be able to action point heal ourselves, but hopefully we can kill it before it kills us. 10? One more? Oh yeah, it's not gonna be able to kill us. Die. Oh wait, we were 9 to 10 instead of 10 to 11 this time. So one more swing. Still got him. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out for you, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. I'll keep it in mind. 9 experience for that one. So we could probably level something up. We got 14. Let's do some muscle since our primary attack is melee. This will also help mitigate our damage from melee. So there we go. What's tough customer? Is that new? No, that's our... Oh, foraging. This was the new one we gained from the book that our mother gave us. We can forage basic goods from cacti. All right, cool. Well, we're going to concentrate on our base stats before we level up any of our skills or anything. Oh, hello, crazy eye horse. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Whatever that says. It's cool, all right? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look in the horse's eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare. The other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. So we've got a stoner horse on a bad acid trip. At his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. Okay, I don't want this horse. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a... blah, blah, blah. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. I don't think that anything is certain with this thing. Okay, anything further on? No? Alright, let's, oh yeah, you don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel. That's what I was about to say. I think we can go ahead and just hit the map. Either way, can we get all the horses before we head back? Boring Springs Boneyard? I think he said one of them were there. Can we read the tombstone? Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Could have fooled me. Dirty mug. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Yeah, 1300s. Who buried him, though? Beauregard Skelton. Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Wonder if that's an ancestor of Red Skelton. Dig up the grave. It's a fight. Ooh, a Skeleman pirate. We are going to buff ourselves as always. Seems like the only thing to be doing right now. Seems like the only thing that's really worth doing in fights at this point, so... Alright, at least he's not poisoned like the snakes were. You've put a stop to Captain Skelton's unnatural animation. 12 experience, you got an old cavalry saber, and a gold tooth. Sweet. Is that better than our crowbar? 5 to 6. 5 to 6. Alright, let's use the saber instead of the crowbar just in case our weapons can break, because I want to hold the crowbar for crowbarring things. Potentially. There's a half-buried skeleton. A skeleton! You're not going to get past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. Fight, fight, fight! Alright, oh, we can use our keyboard to do this. Awesome, we can control just about the whole game with just keyboard controls. Yeah. One shot. 3 experience, that's fine. Collapses in a pile of loose bones. Anything at the headstone? That guy just won't stay put. He will now. Promise you. Oh, a ghost horse. Guess that's what we're here after for the hostler. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How'd you do that without opening your mouth? Can we feed her the oats? You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Can we pat her on the nose? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Okay, at least she is corporeal. Try the oats again? You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? Not sure how to make oats spooky. Guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. So add some grave dirt to the oats? You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. So is this the family that was killed of the lady that's upset back in town? Is she a Cochran? Guess that's all there is. All right. Might as well wrap all this up in the outskirts, so to the gang's hideout. Looks like somebody's sleeping on guard duty. Can we sneak up on them? Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a nap. Shoot him. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Really? You're just going to gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. We got a perk. Ruthless. I think that was really the only thing to be doing there. He's an outlaw. We don't want to die. What's this perk? You are a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. Ruthless options will be available in some situations. Excellent. I like the perks. What's this? It's a beer barrel cactus. Oh, we can harvest it. We got foraging. You squeeze a mug's worth out of the flowers. You got an item. Mug of cactus beer. This is the stuff that turned Cactus Bill into a cactus, isn't it? Want to be careful with that, I imagine. It's a mug of frosty beer harvested from a beer barrel cactus, the greatest thing evolution ever produced. Increases your maximum HP by 10 for the rest of the day. That's a ton of survivability. Yes, drink it. It's a good buff for now. You chug the cold, refreshing cactus beer. Gain an effect. Cactus drunk. Well, that uses up all our liver slots. We could still eat something if we found something worth eating. We could eat the dusty turnip. We'll just save that. Not nearly as big a boost as the HP boost from that thing. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. 25 meat, recovered a mug, and a pair of silver cufflinks. Those get equipped? No. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Maybe we can sell them for something. Ooh, looks like we got status effects down here. Cactus drunk. The beer you drank has imbued you with the natural hardiness of the cactus. As long as it doesn't turn us into another Cactus Bill, that will be fine. Anything? Nope. Let's go take care of the rest of the gang. Another guy just sleeping. You know what they say. You sleep around Tevaron, you get freaking killed in your sleep. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the bathtub. Drown him? How can we not? We're ruthless, right? You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. At least he died warm. I like this. Rub-a-dub-dub, uh-huh. Can we sneak up on these guys? You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? We're ruthless, right? We're just going to keep going on down this road. Shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. Murder hobos away. Okay, so 20. Let's go ahead and get beefy. And then, so if we try to shoot him, it'll hit the barrel, but I think our melee attacks do more anyway, so let's just do that. Did he miss? Too bad for him. Joined the rest of his brothers, though. That's fine. At least we sent them all to the same place. The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand, and the sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. It's okay. She's not here. She never has to know. Time to recover the sheriff's door. I'd actually forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me. Nothing in this barrel? Oh, there is. Oh, there's a mug on the table. We got quite a few mugs now, don't we? 4 of them, so that's 100 meat. Ill-gotten gains, finders keepers, 50 meat. Stalagmites? Nope. Let's grab the door then. Is there anything special about it that we'd want to keep it instead of turning it in? Apparently not. Let's head back to Boren Springs. Alrighty then. Let's go turn in the quests. Looks like all the horses did find their way home. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Yeah, no problem, dude. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. I think he's just that way naturally. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Oh, so we can buy a horse now. Let's ask about the injury, though. You said something about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask me how. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. Just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anybody except Nurse Whiskey. Isn't that the kind of whiskey we've got? Nurse brand? Is that an actual nurse, or? Pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Should probably buy a horse, since that's the way we have to get out of town, I think. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one you interested in? I want the dark one. We can have anxiety attacks together then and comfort each other. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky... Well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. I mean, I remember that. Sneaky has other connotations, though. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. A real underdog. Well, we found her underground, so why not? Give her a name. We get to name her horse. Cool. Let's just name her Shadow. It suits her. You sure you want to name your horse Shadow? I do. Alright then, Shadow the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. It does, doesn't it? Oh, almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Got an item, southeast-west map. Thanks. Hope it's not more confusing than it is helpful. Map? This is ostensibly a map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you'll have to fill in the bulk of it yourself. Follow the map to Dirtwater. Well, we don't want to do that yet. We want to turn in our other quests. Let's see. The sheriff, rather? Since the painter didn't know how to spell? I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Nope. They won't be bothering anybody anymore. Well now, that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. 500 meat? Sure, thank you. Got another little task for you. If you got the time, should be a lot simpler than the last one. What is it? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. We don't have a lock yet, do we? Nope. Alrighty. Keep our eye out for a lock. So we could get dynamite from this guy, right? We could. If we had Dickerin, we could talk him out of some dynamite, but still, 1 dynamite's not going to do it. We could trade a needle for dynamite, but I only have 2 needles left, right? Yeah, 2 needles, so that wouldn't even give us enough dynamite. We need 3. Can we get in to see the doctor? She wants some Nurse brand whiskey, and I think we got that. Yeah, here's you some whiskey. What brand? I think it's a female. I think they said Alice. Nurse whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. All right, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Enter the house. Oh, nice pile of TNT you got there. Could we maybe take some of that off your hands? Doc Alice looks to be in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Sure, that's how we got in, so here's your whiskey. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Is that it? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything all right? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's the matter, Doc? Yeah, we're not Bugs Bunny. What's the matter? This whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart. You ask me what's the matter? Bandits? Cow demons? Dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink that? Dead men walking? I mean, that would make more sense if we hadn't already killed some dead men walking. You haven't seen it? Corpses, skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh. Ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty tough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Is there something we can do to help this lady? Doc Alice sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Yeah. You are correct, madam. Anyway, what I heard tell is that a fella's out west there causing it. Necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending out magic into the world somehow. Magic? Like the beanslingers use? I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Yeah? Any more? What now? About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? 'Cause I know you ain't talking about me. Why not? Gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows about surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You know what? You aren't that old. Doc Alice stares hard. Oh, sorry. Skip the thing. You aren't that old, and if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you, takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and, well, everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats not doing anything. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself, Alice. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms, regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. All right, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Alrighty then. Guess we got an option for a partner. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait right here. All right. Well, I think that that's a good ending point for this episode. We will continue in the next one. Maybe even get to the next town. Though I do plan on thoroughly exhausting everything here as far as possible. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.